Hello and welcome back to another episode of Europa Universalis IV, while you continue to play as Portugal. Where we last left off, we just took one province in India. I could have taken two if I was not distracted. I'm sure you guys were screaming all along for me to take Cochin as well. Well, it was not meant to be, so well, I guess I need to try and start paying even more attention. So we also noticed that we cannot fabricate claims on Swahili anymore because they have their capital here and do not border any province that we could do so. We could not fabricate claim anywhere else. But there is a few other provinces that I would be interested in. As you can see, they have one more gold province and ivory all over. This would be good if we got all of the east coast of Africa. Right up to Majertine. Also, it seems like, we haven't actually discovered it, but it seems like Yemen took care of Oman right here. It might look like it, it might not. There might be there. The Oman might be there. They have a darker color than anyone here. And it has also come to my attention that I might be playing a bit too fast, so I'm going to try and slow a bit down. I can't promise that I will remember every time, but I'm going to try to do so. Also, in the downtime I thought, and maybe we should take all of the continental South America for ourselves if we can. So we are going to continue to colonize Caracas next. So yeah, if we could do so, that would be a big boost to our economy. Speaking of economy, if we go to our economy screen, we can see that we are making a bit of money, but we only have one colony right now. The other colonist is moving towards somewhere. No, really? We only have one colony, and what? Patos, Santana, São Vicente. Oh, he hasn't actually come home then? Because it still appears like it is here. Let's pass some time. There we go. Alright, I was getting worried for a bit there. So we're going to send him to Caracas as promised. Santana is being cored and São Vicente as well, correct? Yes. Okay, so let's get the time ticking as we continue our play. I'm not going to colonize this one yet because we still have a few revolt risks around here. As you can see, there are still 2 or 3 provinces that need to be converted. Two provinces. There's right in front of my eyes and I didn't see it. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. And by the way, this is the start of a new session, so keep that in mind. Okay, so let's see if our ally Spain is... Nope, they are no longer in truce against France, so we could expect another war, but I really do hope not. Also, we could improve. In the last episode we took another technology in the diplomatic section, so now we could make caravels and carracks. I'm going to do so because we need more ships, and we can actually form a trading company in India, which will give us +1 merchant and more global trade power. This is a good decision. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to place our new merchant right here and start to transfer the trade power towards Swahili. Yes, that's right, we are trying to steer the trade away from Alexandria and Venice, which, by the way, it still has quite a few income there. So that's what we want to do. As you can see, this is a critical point in the trade game, the trade minigame. It has 2 incoming routes, as you can see from the arrows, and 3 outgoing. So we are now aiding Swahili in sending their power over here. So I might actually leave Swahili with 1 province, so it can help us. If you notice, if you the trade that's going out, let me select it. If there are one country trying to forward towards some place, it will gain a bonus. The first country gains a bonus. The second one gains another tiny bit bonus, smaller than the first one, but still a bonus. And the third as well, smaller than the second, but still a bonus. So the more countries you have until the third, keep that in mind. If you have 3 countries forwarding trade somewhere, they will probably forward more trade there than you, even if you have more trade efficiency than they altogether. Keep that in mind. So it is in our favor to keep Swahili as an independent nation. Excuse me. So let's continue playing. I'm going to put the biggest Indian state. I refuse to say the name. I know I cannot say the name properly. So I'm going to put them as our rivals. There we go. So we could fabricate more claims easily. Why can't I? Oh, I don't have diplomatic power. Okay, so we'll wait a month. And we converted the heretics. So let's go here. And I'm going to send, I could send to Malabar, but it's being cored, as you can see. And Pernambuco, I could not convert them because, well, they still have religious zeal. So I'm going to send them to Espírito Santo, and well, it will be there for a while, I guess. So yep, let's continue playing. Rebels broke Ausa, and government was changed to tribal democracy. Okay, and we have our diplomat back. Okay, and now we can actually put our biggest Indian state as our rival. There we go. Now we can fabricate claims all the more easily. We could actually fabricate claims on Missouri, and I'll probably do so. As you can see, they don't have the spice that we require from our mission. If you remember, we need 3 provinces producing spice. We have 1 here, we have another in Mahe, and so we want another spice province in India. If you see the trade, yep, we will need to put a few more a merchant here if we can. So with that in mind, I'll probably remove a merchant, although let me see if our ideas, oh right, the next idea is going to be the expansion idea, which at level 2 will give us another merchant. So yeah, yes, we're going to do so, because at the end we'll get permanent casus belli against less advanced nations in Asia. So to sum up, we already have casus belli against people that have the religion, the tribal, the animist religion, and so on, as you can see right here, colonial conquest. So we have on Oyo. We don't have in Swahili because their religion, although they are a sub-Saharan tech group, their religion is Sunni. We cannot show superiority to them, and we cannot do so against any of these nations. To do so, we will need the religious tech group. As such, we are going to, the only casus belli we'll have against the Incas and against the Maya or the Aztecs around here, depending on who won their small war, although I'll put my money on the Aztecs. We will gain the colonial conquest against them as well, so we don't have to fabricate claims there. And I do not want to fabricate claims ever against these guys, so we're going to take the exploration idea, which will give us more colonists and also more merchants. Merchants as Portugal? Yes, please. We want them. Now let's just see how our trade node around here is. Okay, so we are gaining 55 plus income, 45 from trade efficiency and fast negotiations plus 10. I do believe fast negotiations is an idea from Portugal, maybe not. Fast negotiations, there we go. It appears to be one from the trade subset of ideas. We are gaining 23.64 gold per month from the trade. That's good, although Spain has more power than we do around here. That will change in a bit. So we can actually build 10 caravels, and we are going to do so right now. I'm going to put them all in our continental holdings, 2 on each. Hang on, I'll put 3 there, and I'm also going to get a few carracks, 1 in each province, and there we go. That should bring us almost to the cap, if not to the cap 15. Yes, we will be at 67 naval ships. Then we will start to dismantle these ones and putting the other ones to work. So let's see what we can do up here. We cannot do any dogs. We cannot do anything of this because we don't have any diplomatic power. Temples, there are none that we can build in the continent. Armory, training fields, we could build them, but let's see where can we build our temples. 11, that's really small. We could put to 24. It's not that much, but it helps out. Yeah, that's done. That's being cored, so we cannot do anything there. 60, yes, and 40, and let's see, 11, 31. So we'll put 1 there just for the sake of completion, and 20, sure. Okay, let's continue playing. I could actually see what it was like there. In here we will want to boost our production as much as possible, because you see that spice is really expensive. The demand is at 57.4%. yeah. And did our merchant arrive there yet? No, 35 days. Okay, so let's keep that in this map mode. And there. So now he's forwarding there. I don't want him there, I want him here. Alright, not so much. It's not much yet because we don't have anything in this trade zone. We will when we put a colony here, and I'm also going to put a few ships patrolling here so we could still steal the income from the Mamluks and the Ottomans. It will be good. It will be really good. Although we will be strengthening this trade node around here, because as you can see they are forwarding money from our trade node and up to Bordeaux, then to London, and or to Antwerp. Yes, okay, let's keep going. That's why, by the way, this is why this game that I played right now, this is why if the computer plays this game while you are playing as Castile or as Aragon, it doesn't make a lot of sense for you to conquer Portugal. This way, if we get rich, Spain also gets rich. It's, well, it's how it is. So yep, I don't really like this event. Our rightful provinces are held by other nations, and our government seems to be making no effort to recover them. What use are they anyway? Proclaims the broadsheet. Widespread dissatisfaction with our failure to recover our claimed provinces is sweeping the nation. Excuse me. So perhaps a policy change is in order. Lose 1 stability and -50 to our relations with Hoyo. I'm going to take this one because we need the diplomatic power, although we also need the admin power for the tech. We are still a little bit ahead of time, and Well, let's see. I might actually take the positive spin on things because it's only 10 months with our current ruler, and our next one is also a good one, so I'm going to put a positive spin on things. We get to -52, but that will change pretty soon. So we converted another province, good, and we are going to try and convert Rio Grande. Sure, why not? 256 months. Well, it's just around the corner, isn't it? Noble family requests aid. We are going to grant it because it's only ducats. The Palatine, alright, we can no longer become the defender of the faith. You need 500 gold to do so. So tobacco is now being produced in Patos. Good. Tobacco is also a good trade commodity. If you see tobacco, well, there is more supply than demand right now, but as you can see it's really expensive, 2.79. And if you take a look at ivory, for instance, 2.52. Yep, it's a good thing to be producing. So disease, alright, we have gained the conquest against Missouri. Oh, I guess I put my diplomat fabricating claims in the last episode and I didn't remember. Silly me. Alright, so they are being guaranteed in the independence by us, so we are going to declare war and take Congo. So we could call allies, but oh, actually Spain would join, but then they would explore, would discover this because they, at least Missouri, because they would be at war with them, and I don't want that. We have an 11 army right here, so it's fine. I probably forgot to boost my military maintenance. No, it's already on top. Good. So let's strike them down. Do I have a leader? Yes, I do. And let's slow down a tad just to see what we can do. Alright, so I'm going to detach the siege, and I pressed D there, by the way, and I'm going to go to Congo. This way it will be easy. So 53.24 and so on. So we are going to fabricate a claim. We have no diplomats because they are still it takes a long time for them to return home. Well, no kidding, they were in India. So let's bump up the speed. There's not much they can do to us now, so that's just fine. I'll just going to hope we won a bit mercantilism. That's good. I'm just going to hope that they don't join the coalition against us. Well, they really hate us, but here's to hoping, right? Okay, so it's the diplomat has arrived. Good. So we are going to fabricate claims already in Canada, apparently. Yes, we have one on Cochin, and we cannot do in their capital, which by the way also gives the name to the country, so I'm not going to pronounce it. Okay, and our other diplomat has arrived. Let's see how our relations with our only ally are. Probably not so good. 117. Alright, that's not bad, not bad at all. So we'll keep it that way. We are going to grab all of these, merge them, and I'm going to show you guys the difference between caravels. You can see there, trade power 3.5, below speed and above the maintenance. Well, the barks have a 3 power only, so it's an increase of half a point of an increase, but still it's an increase. So if we go and patrol Sevilla, and we have 18 light ships and these ones are 10, so we'll see. I can actually show you guys. Right now we are making hang on, should be here. In the next month we will gain 4 more gold per month. There, you see that? And now we are making 63.4% of our income from trade. We are making 21.9, and our army maintenance is at maximum. That's really good. We also have our colonists, and they are, well, it's fine. As you can see there, the maintenance is really low right now. That's just fine, that's good, we like low maintenance. And yep, we'll just wait for the sieges to finish. Colony was damaged in Caracas, well, that's fine. They don't have that. Oh, actually they do. I should put an army there, and I actually moved the army that we build here. Let's see how our force limit is doing. So we could actually build another tiny little army around here. We're going to do so. So let's see who has the buildings of the army. I'm going to put this building right here, so the regiment cost is lower, you can see there. So we'll put one here and one in Pernambuco, and might as well one in Ceará, but we don't. Why can't we? We do have money. He's doing something. He's being converted, most likely, yes. So I guess we'll put him in Ceará. Okay, so we'll just finish these sieges. I apologize, this was not a very eventful episode, and they discovered our little covert action there. That's fine. We already know that well, that's just fine. And we lost our diplomat. So we could actually afford this guy right here, but I will probably go for global tariffs. We are now starting to make a bit more money from our colonies, as you can see. So we will go for the tariff income modifier. There we go. And we do not have any level 2 advisor. I would take it if we had in the admin tech, so we could tech that much faster. We have a few discounts, so make sure we take advantage of it. So the Siege of Congo is done. I'm going to request them to be fully annexed. Hang on, not that. I'm going to request Congo and Mysore this way, so we can get a few more money and release nations, treaties. We could do this, but that's I think this is a bug, by the way. I'm not entirely sure, but I do think so. Keep that in mind. Actually, we are not going to take Mysore, and we are actually requested transfer of power, because this way you can fabricate claim if there are only one province minor. So we're going to fabricate a claim on Mysore next, and in 5 years we'll take it, and that will be much cheaper to core it, because if you have a claim, it's cheaper to core that province. So we are going to take Congo if they give it to us. Come on, there we go. And we are going to core it there. We're going to merge our army. There we go. No, not that. We still have a bit of a revolt. Actually, we could actually wait for this one. So Mysore entered the coalition against us. That's just fine. I don't care. Patos was damaged. Patos, well, it's not that high aggression, so we were just unlucky. Also, I am going to try, and we are going to need to recruit another explorer, so we can see a bit more over here and down here. How are our colonies faring? Let's just take a look at them before we leave. There we go. So yeah, it's almost it's a bit of halfway there, but it will take a little while longer still. Let's hope they don't join the coalition against us. We are still guaranteeing the independence. No, so let's do so. Can I do so? Claim guarantee 2 of December, and I have no diplomats. Alright, so we'll wait just a tiny bit. The core is probably done. There we go. And diplomat, how long will it take? 78 days. Alright, so I'm not going to wait for the diplomat. I am going to put this to be converted. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you enjoyed it, well, leave one as well saying so. If you would like, put a thumbs up if you did. And thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.